Whoosh. Does your presidential vote count? Well, the election just passed by. Hillary Clinton versus Donald Trump for president of the United States, and Donald Trump won the election, right? So does your vote count? Well, all depends on what you want, right? If you want it to count, I guess it will count, right? Depends on who you're voting for, right? It all comes down to what you believe in. If you believe in voting for a particular person, it's going to make the world a better place and make your life easier, then that's what it's going to be. But nobody really knows when you vote, does it count? I mean, nobody knows really. I mean, I could say that it doesn't, in my opinion. And a lot of people are going to say, yes, it does. Our vote does count. You have to remember that a lot of things, well, nearly everything is a game. Just like MMA, UFC, sports, football, it's a game. Like a soap opera, right? Election, to me, is like a soap opera. You have two parties going up against each other, battling, and who wants to be the leader, and I guess lead a bunch of people, right? You have to understand that it all depends, I said again, in what you believe in, and in every game, it all depends if you want to play the game, you want to believe in it and play. There's nothing wrong with that, but you have to also knowledge yourself about certain things, or else you get caught up in the game and get lost in the game, right? Like, I give an example, like UFC, MMA. Yeah, it's a game. I know that's a sport. And they have martial artists who fight in the sports. There are rules in those sports, right? Those rules is what make up the game. Now, without those rules, then everything will go. So basically, just be free for all, like a street fight. Anything can go. But because of rules and regulation, the UFC is basically kind of controlling the game because of those rules, right? So there's a lot of things that you can't do in that sport, right? So just like anything else, you know, election, all these things are games. Remember, everything is based on money. Not for me, but that's just how the system is run on. Money. That's how they control everything, through money, right? When you vote, you are not putting in money on anybody when you're voting, right? It's not like you're predicting. You put in money in. No, you just go there and just vote, right? So you don't know what happened when you're voting, right? Whenever you put in money into something, that's when you're going to see a difference, right, in anything. So if you notice, and you've been around, the world for a while. I've been here for a while now. For a long time I've been here on this earth, right? So I've been through the whole thing. I see it day in, day out, every day. Years go by. Same thing. It doesn't really change much, right? Same routine over and over again. So you have to understand that everything is based on money, and the only way to change things is to have a lot of money. You put money into it. That's where you will see a difference in things. So knowing that, you have to start looking to the corporations. Start understanding that the corporation is what run the show. The corporation, or the bosses, that's what run the world, right? The presidents here, like Trump and Hillary Clinton, they're just in the middle. You can say the leaders, right? They're just there, but they're put there as a face, right? It's like I could say like a distraction, basically, right? It's a distraction to take you away from what's really happening, with the corporations, or what the corporations are actually doing, which is majority of the corporations are basically destroying the earth. It's actually destroying the planet, basically, because they're just doing whatever they want to do. They don't really care about the earth. No, they have corporations out there that actually, you know, care about the environment, care about the animals and everything like that, and will do more of a health conscious way of doing things. But you don't really hear about those corporations. You only hear about the big corporations because they're more mainstream. And those mainstream corporations is who are running the show, right? These presidents work for them. All their paycheck is coming from those corporations. So, I mean, if you want to believe what you want to believe, that's fine. I'm not here to, tell you what to believe in. If it makes you feel good, it's like a religion. It's like believing in something, because it makes you wake up in the morning and have a good vibe and give you something to talk about when you go to work, and you can battle back and forth why Hillary didn't win, and why Trump is president and so forth. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, because the corporations is who is running the show. Whichever corporation you put your money into, you promote, is the corporation that's gonna strive, right? If you put your money into more of a health conscious, more of a environmental friendly corporation, you know, you're gonna uplift that corporation because you're putting money into it, right? And that's the thing. It's all about who you put your money into. It's gonna end up making a change. So, I mean, that's just what it is. Just like everything else, like sports. You know, some movies. Some celebrities are just distractions to take you away from what's really happening. So you don't pay attention to what they're doing, to the earth, to the planet, to where you're living, basically just destroying the planet, right? So even when there are wars, you say, oh man, the president is taking the troops to war. It's not the president. The corporation is setting that up. The corporation is telling the president what to do, and then he does it. But the corporations run the show. Whatever the corporation wants, president just go along with it, right? And that's basically what it is. So as I said, you believe in what you want to believe in. I'm not here to change anybody, belief system. So, but if you want to make a difference, you know, it all comes down to what you're putting your money into, or where you put your money into. You know, are you trying to make the world a better place? It's not really about who you're voting for. It's about where you're putting your money, spreading the word around. Promote the corporations who actually care about the planet, who actually trying to make a difference. That's who you should promote. And in my opinion, that's the best start, right? Is to promote the more health conscious corporations. I mean, for the situation that we're in now, I mean, you have to be smart, right? To go out there and protest and freaking, I guess, try to burn flags and all this crap, you can get yourself killed. You can get shut up, and you get killed because you have to be smart about things. That's not a way about going. You know, that's actually making things worse than what it is. You know, you put your energy into the good corporations and build up those corporations, and then you will see things starting to change in the world, right? You yourself too can create your own corporation, more of a environmental friendly way of living, right? Which is gonna uplift the planet, uplift the earth, uplift the people. That's what you want. You want to uplift the people and be honest to them, be true to the people, explain to them what's really happening, what's really going on, who really run things, pass that on to the children, to the next generation who's gonna come up. because those are the one who's gonna keep the planet, keep the Earth going. You know, if things keep going the way how it's going now, you won't have no more Earth left. And I'm saying all this right now that you put your energy into the good corporations, but you have some corporations out there, who are destroying the planet and will also do environmental friendly things for the planet, right? But the thing is that they're on both sides. It's like there's one side that they still slaughter animals, but then the other side they will do soy and almond milk products, right? So it's like a catch-22, right? It's like you need corporations that are going to be true and honest, right? Not just trying to, kind of put a front on, because I know that everybody is going towards more of a holistic kind of plant-based lifestyle. So now they want to jump on that because of money, because of profit. So those are ways, to see changes. If you want change to happen, as I said, it's about promoting environmental friendly corporations who seriously care about the environment and the people, right? As far as how we're looking right now, as the Earth's looking, and is there going to be a change? As I said, we're pretty deep right now, and in my opinion, it doesn't matter if Trump is president or Hillary or whoever it is. It's all based on the corporations that are running the show, right? So things don't look too good, but that's just what it is, man. I mean, something to learn from, and maybe in the future, I can see a difference. But for right now, very slim chance. But that's just what it is. As I said, you gotta educate yourself, and you have to know what's going on, man. And if you want to play the game and just go through your life playing, the game like this, and just go along with what everybody else is doing, and don't have a mind for yourself, don't think for yourself, then you can go ahead and do that. I mean, that's all good. But remember that the earth is dying, and the more you mistreat Mother Earth, that's taking away life from you too, and your future of your kids, right? Your kids, your future kids, the next generation won't have anywhere to live. They won't have air to breathe. They won't have oxygen. Won't have food to eat, clean water. You know, that means that you won't be able to live on Earth no more. So you will cease to exist, right? You just die. We will all die because Earth will be so polluted, right? So it's not about who's president and who's going to lead you in the right way, or you don't need anybody to lead you anywhere. You have a mind for yourself, right? Everything you need is out there in nature, right? You don't need somebody to tell you, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. You don't need anybody to tell you anything. You can learn all these things on your own, right? You don't need somebody leading you. Where are they leading you to, right? Where are they leading you to? Life is actually simple. Nature is simple. A lot of times people just make it difficult, right? And you get caught up in the game where you get lost. The game manipulates you, and you find yourself, looking for answers from somebody. You're looking for somebody to give you and guide you somewhere, or make things better for your living, right? But you're not understanding that everything you need, you already have it. You don't need anybody to give you anything, right? Unfortunately, things already been set, and the wheels are already in motion. So a lot of these things are already been predicted, and it's process is going through how we're supposed to go through, and a lot of people are just buying into it. So as I said, you can look at it as what it is, go along with it. But basically right about now we're in a tipping point where, you know, changes that was supposed to be done wasn't done from way back. So basically at our last tipping point. So that's just what it is, and you know, just do the best you can for you and your family, because that's what everybody else is doing. That's what Hillary is doing. That's what Trump is doing, right? They're trying to do the best that they can do for themselves and their family at the end of the day. You know, they're trying to rack up as much money as they can rack up. Nobody wants to die. Everybody wants to live forever, it seems like it, right? So everybody's doing whatever they have to do. But unfortunately, the most important thing that you should be paying attention to, nobody is. And that's Mother Earth. The place that is keeping you alive. I call it the mothership. That's keeping you alive now. Everybody treat that like crap. Corporations destroy it. So the thing that keeps you alive, nobody pays attention to it. So without the Mother Earth, without the oxygen, the trees, the water, we will cease to exist. You see what I'm saying? So actually think about that. You know, how much more can Mother Earth take until it crumbles? So, you know, as I said, it's not looking too good right now. And I've mentioned this in a lot of my other videos. I believe I have a video called What is the Truth? You know, the truth is whatever you believe in, whatever you perceive it as being the truth, right? But I also said that, you know, we're on a timer, right? And I believe roughly we have, say, 4 years or so. And the change is happening now, but it's going to progress all the way up to that 2020. You're going to see some things happening. And it's not because Trump is president, as I mentioned. It's not about who is president or not. Some people might see it as a great thing. Some people might see it as a tragedy. Could be an enlightenment and awakening for a lot of people, right? You know, you never know. But wheels are in motion right now, and I say around 2020, building right now up to that. So we will definitely see a change happening that everyone is going to recognize, everyone is going to see.